Welcome, sit back, relax and remember, vape and breathe.
Hey everybody, it is Jen from Juicin' with Jen, and I'm here today. It is now 2018. Oh my goodness, and halfway, well, the 10th of January. Wishing everybody a very happy new year. I hope you guys have gotten through the crazy nutty season, as I call it, of the holidays. Excuse my voice is kind of bad today. I wanted to get this review up for Savage Eliquids because they have a big thing going on here on Friday. So if you don't follow them on their Instagram, follow them on Facebook. They're having a live show and they're going to be giving away a lot of stuff to you guys. So great opportunity. Now, as you know, I did one right around New Year's Eve time, and it was one of their liquids. Today I'm going to do another one of theirs. This is one that I purchased. They're always having great deals. Like Livestream was one, and I was able to purchase a bottle for to try a different flavor. I had the Sea Underwood, which would a 60 ml went in 2 days. I mean, this stuff is phenomenal. So I decided I wanted to try something else. I love pineapple vape, so I picked up another one of their limited editions, and it's JB. And what it is, it's a pineapple strawberry slushy. And I had to do this review again because I just put the last drops of it into my tank, and we're going to talk about this tank a little bit as well. It's new on the market, and I have to say it has blown every tank, and you guys know I'm a tank girl because I vape so much. For me, the drip is just not cost effective. You go through more liquid, but also I just don't believe in dripping and driving and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I just used a lot of tanks because I vape so much. Well, we're going to be talking also today about the Freemax Fireluke. I did get this from Freemax, so I'm going to do a video review on this as well today. So let's talk about Vape Like a Savage, because they're wonderful people. I absolutely have loved getting to know Brittany, who does a lot of their social media stuff, head of marketing, things like that. Wonderful young lady. I am so happy I've been able to talk to her on the live streams that they've been doing on Instagram. Also, their main owner. They know I did the review, and I sent it to them so that they can use them, and they enjoyed it. I thank you guys so much for putting out a product that is affordable for anybody's pocketbook, and something that is also just out of this world in flavor. For me to say that, it's huge, because it's not usual that a reviewer will like everything in somebody's line. And I haven't tried but these two flavors. My hope is I will be able to try some more as time goes on. And as I do, I will be doing more reviews of it. So let's talk about this. This one is, like I said, I went through this in a day. I saved a tiny bit. There's only a little bit left in this tank of it. As you can tell, we're almost having to refill, so I'm going to have to put something else in here. What it is that it's mainly a pineapple flavor. That is what you get on your inhale. You get a hint of the sweetness from the strawberry, so you don't get a tart pineapple. It's a very sweet pineapple, and it's smooth. Just the flavors, wow. If you love pineapple, it is something you will definitely enjoy. Let's take a vape on it. I do have it in the 3 milligrams, and of course it has the child-proof toppings. It did have a child-proof, shrink wrap around it. It does have all the warnings on the label that is required. They are based out of California, so they know their stuff. But yeah, Savage has a great line. They do come in the boxes, as you can see. I know you'll see at the end of this, you'll see my little promo thing I did for Instagram for them. And then of course they always send goodies like this and a keychain fob thing. So anyway, but this is just, JB is out of this world. It is one that I could do as an all-day vape. I just, there's, like I said, there's no bad end of this liquid. The pineapple is just right front and center with that sweetness from the strawberries, so it's not tart. So let's take a hit, and I'm going to talk about the new Fireluke tank from Freemax as well. So I have this set at 50 watts. I am using the Moonbox. I got sent to me. I'm not going to talk about the Moonbox today because I've only been using it for about a week and a half, so I want to really get into it. But I have it set at its lowest setting at 50 watts, which seems to be perfect right now for me. I am fighting pneumonia. That's why my voice is a little bit off. So, but I wanted to get this up, especially with them having this big giveaway that's coming up on Friday, so that they can get some more people in and get you guys really involved and out there so that you could possibly win. Because let me tell you, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with anything that you get, or codes and things like that, and they always have different sales going on. I will put all those links too down in the description to their Instagram, their Facebook, and where you can purchase their e-juice, which is vape e-juice, but they do have their main web page as well. So I'll put all that down in the description. So let's take a vape. Hopefully I can do it without coughing, but I'm going to try because I wanted so bad to get this up before Friday. So hold on one second. Let's take a vape on JB. Oh, yeah. It's just, oh, I love pineapple, but I don't get a real harsh strawberry hit. And it's not that sicky sweet strawberry. It's just a ripe strawberry, and it's really enhancing that pineapple and making it much sweeter vape. Yep, that's exactly it. And I had this in a 30 ml bottle, 3 milligrams. And it says untamed flavor. I'm trying to find the PG-VG ratio. I am very sorry about that. It doesn't have it here on the label, but I will put it down in the description. But yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I love this. It's one that I will probably get again if I'm able to, when I'm able to. And I want to try more of their line because it is so good. And the reason that I wanted to talk about the Fireluke today is because you guys know I'm a tank person. So I've had the smoke tanks, I've had the Aspire tanks, I've had the Kanger tanks. Gosh, how many tanks have I had in my life? So many, it's unbelievable. I have RDTAs because I can build on those and still it's a tank. But out of all the tanks, now my favorite tank up until the Fireluke was the Smoke X tank. Was my favorite. It had the best flavor, especially when I had the 6 in there. But the Fireluke, this is a mesh. It is a mesh coiled system, which is something fairly new. I mean, we do have seen some mesh things coming out, but this coil actually is a vertical. It's a 0.18 ohm coil, and I'm trying to get it out of the packaging. So it comes in a little box here, and it has your specifications right here on the back. It tells you what it is. It gives you the color, and this one's the blue. I also received one in pink and blue, well, pink and purple, so that's why I have it on my DEFCON 13 mod. And it says here that it's the new mesh 0.15 ohm coil. It does ohm out at about 1.8 after you use it a little bit. So it says this is good between 40 and 90 watts, which I have it right at 50, so I'm right in the center of that. It's a 3 ml capacity. It's 24 millimeters by 46 millimeters tall. bottom dual adjustable airflow, standard 510 base. So in the package you get your Fireluke, which of course isn't in here. They give you one loaded and then one spare coil, and then you get extra glass and then your spare part bag right here. So that's always nice, especially for someone like myself who has multiple sclerosis, and I drop mine all the time. That's why on most of my tanks you see that I have vape bands, so that if I do drop it, hopefully they don't break, but that just never seems to go my way. So the Fireluke, this one is the blue one, and it does have adjustable airflow here on the bottom, so you see it right here, and it is mirrored on the back side. I just thought it looked really cool with the Visigo moon box with the coloring. The coil is pretty large. That's what I was trying to get out here for you guys to see. It's a large coil. The one thing I do like about it, I mean, this coil is pretty big. So here's your coil, and this way you can, and I do have pictures that you'll see. So it's meshed, and there you go. And believe it or not, I know that I've had smoke coils that look like this and they tend to leak. I have had absolutely zero leakage. None. Zero leakage with this coil. It runs fantastic. I ran and just yesterday changed out the coil for the pink one. And I've had this almost a month, right around a month, and I've been using both of them pretty hard. So the coils last a long time, and I use Eliquids with a lot of, I've put everything from absolutely no extra sugars, ones with sugars, and it's not blowing these out like I'd go through my smoke coils. I can go through a smoke coil in 3 days. These are lasting me a couple weeks. So on that aspect, that's huge for me. Another thing that I need to tell you is the flavor that comes from this is the closest I've ever had to dripping out of any RDTA or anything I've ever had. And for that, this thing gets 10 out of 10 stars for me. It is a home run. So I will also put the information for the Freemax. Some of the other sites are starting to carry them. The coils run about $20. You get 3 in a pack. I don't like that they've gone from 5 to 3 now. It seems like all of them are doing it. Smoke's doing the same thing. But I did get a notification from one of the companies that they are going to be carrying now the Fireluke stuff. So let's take another vape on this. Like I said, JB in this, it just, the explosion of flavor that you get from this tank, like I said, it's just, you can't compare it. It is just out of this world. I've been working on a list for one of my favorites from 2017, and right there I had written the Smoke X tank because it was the top airflow and I had no leakage issue. Well, that's off, and the Fireluke is my number one. I will be using this. I will probably be either donating, selling, or getting, but I'm going to be getting more of these. They run about $35. I think the price, as it's been on the market for a little bit, that's going to come down, especially, sorry, my dogs are barking, because I think my husband's coming home, or there's somebody at my door. But we know that happens on my videos. So I am going to real quick take another quick hit on this and let you see. I have the airflow wide open. Oh man, the flavor in this thing really bumps the JB up. I had actually had JB in an X tank, and this blew it out of the water to the point of how much I love this flavor. I also did that with the C Underwood. I had it in an X tank at first, then I put it in the Fireluke, and the flavor just was, better than dripping. Not better than dripping. We all know that dripping is the best way to vape if you can or if you want to. But this is the closest I've ever been to a drip flavor. Most tanks are extremely muted because they're going, you're not getting that direct heat right off to the coil. This, though, is enabling that because it's a vertical coil with mesh around it. And they've just, Freemax, I mean, they really came out with a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful tank, and I absolutely love it. And with JB and Savage, oh, baby, do they blow their e-liquids out of the water. They also have a CBD line. They're constantly, if you're looking on their Facebook pages and their Instagrams, they're always having sales or deals or specials or buy what goes, things like that. Sign up for their newsletter, and that way you can get more information about their company and the things that they're involved in. They're very big into advocacy, which is huge. We need to be really, really working hard on that. As you know, a lot of states are coming after us now via taxes. We have some good news out of Wisconsin. They did separate vaping out of the Tobacco Act. So hopefully we can see that as a movement we need to ride on and really celebrate that that's happening. But a lot of people are going to see a lot of huge changes. Oregon already has 21 and over for vaping. We can't vape indoors. We can't vape in vape shops. But I can walk into a cigar bar and I can smoke. It's just beyond me. What we need to be focusing on, though, is boots on the ground. We need you guys, if you are of age to be vaping, you're of age to be voting. And how you spend your dollars is another way that you say, hey, this is not cool, it's not okay. Support the companies that support advocacy. Savage is one of them. They were on the Vapesgiving event that raised, I believe it was $325,000 with Naked 100 or also donating and matching. So it was wonderful. I wish I could have donated more, but I did what I could at the time. We need you guys. We need foot soldiers. Please get out there. Pick up the phone. It is quicker for you to pick up the phone and make a phone call than signing these email petitions. Well, I agree that some of them are good. Half the time they end up in the recycle bin and you get a generic letter back from your rep. Telling your vape story makes more of an impact on why we want to keep this safe and legal for people as an alternative. Right now we have big tobacco that is buying up e-cigarette companies, and then we also have a situation where darn it, I'm sorry guys, hold on. Okay, everybody, back again. Sorry about that. Husband came home from the grocery store, and we know we just don't go through here and chop my videos, so you get real life in my house. So I was talking about we need foot soldiers. So we need you guys calling your representatives, calling your senators, letting them know your vape testimony. Hearing it from their citizens is a better impact than signing a generic letter. And that's what we need. We need you guys on the front lines. There's 1% of us doing all of the work. And really, it's your testimonies and your vape journeys that matter most to the companies. It matters most to your representatives. We're getting more and more and more wonderful research that's coming out, U.S.-based research, on top of the research that we have had from the UK that supports this being a more healthier alternative. And we're not beholden to Chantix and other pharmaceuticals. When my husband tried the Chantix, 1 month's supply was $300. That's insane. And, thank goodness for insurance, but still, we as people that pay into insurance companies and all that, we're still paying for it. And we need to say, look, we're adults. It's not like we're out there giving this to kids. We're not marketing to children. We're just giving ourselves an alternative to smoking tobacco products. So get your testimony out there. Very vocal vapors. Her name is Christine from Beauty and the Vape, and she does this. She will sit down, it's like talking, and she'll take your testimony and she sends it off. It's also on the website, veryvocalvapors.com. All that will be in the description as well. Get your testimonies out there. They mean a lot, and they are changing hearts and minds, and your testimony may affect a smoker where mine may not. So get on there and let's get active. We need you guys in the fight, because without you we will lose. I know we've got flavor bans everybody's panicked about. I believe we need to keep our focus on follow the money, because that's what they are losing. They're losing money because they're not getting the taxes from people that are switching out of cigarette smoking to vaping. So they're losing that. Right now in Oregon, the cheapest pack of cigarettes in my area was $7.50. We're also 21 and over. We can't vape anywhere that you can't smoke. That means if I'm hiking or camping or in a park or a parking lot, I can't vape. I almost got ticketed leaving the hospital with my windows up and vaping in my car. I had a rent-a-cop stop me and wanted to ticket me for vaping. And I said, you move out of my way because I'm in my vehicle and I'm leaving. But this is what we're facing. And if you are in a car in Oregon and you're smoking or vaping with a minor child, the fines are heavy and you will have CPS at your front door. So these are really scary things to say, but it's the truth, and it's what's coming and what's been happening. I know a local shop here has been fined a couple times where they're fining not only the shop owner, but they're fining the people that are vaping in a vape shop. So there's going to be a lot of changes happening this year, and we need you guys on board. So please join CASA. It's free to join. Not blowing smoke. Tobacco harm reduction for life. Vapes giving. Look all these things up, and it will take you to where you need to be. The VTA, the AVA, all of these companies are coming together now, the advocacy groups, to work together, so that, because working together we're stronger than each individually. So join these different SAFATA if you are a shop owner or a bottler. Please join those people as well. There's some great organizations. Joining CASA is absolutely free. They're on Facebook. You'll get their call to actions. They're on Instagram. They're on Twitter. They're everywhere. So that's not just Facebook or their websites, but get involved and be educated on your laws in your state. And also know that county to county the laws may be different. So, for instance, in Oregon, now January 1st, the entire state became 21 and over for vaping. But in June, my county was 21 and over. So it can differ from county, city, and state. So you need to be very up and aware. And don't wait till the last minute when it actually affects your life and you go, oops, what? I can't go and get a vape. Well, we've been shouting it from the mountaintops for a long time, people. You ignored it until it was too late. And now is the time we need you involved. We need you now. We can't wait any longer, because we know that Dr. Gottlieb is really for vaping and he wants to have more information. So the states are ticked and they want their money and they weren't going to get it one way or another. So it's up to you guys. I'll have all the information down in the description. If you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to call. I mean, not call, but, reach out to me. It's not like I can't be found. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm everywhere. Juicing with Jenn family chat. Juicing with VapinJenn is my Facebook persona. Jenn Perry. You guys know how to find me. EUG VapinJenn on Twitter. EUG VapinJenn on Instagram. All of those links will be down in the description. I'm always open. Please, if you need some information, I'll get it for you. If I don't have the answer, I will find it for you. So with that, I'm going to take one last vape. Like I said, we've been talking about Savage, the pineapple slushy, which is in their limited edition, which is amazing. And then, of course, the Fireluke, which the Freemax Fireluke, with this nice blue carbon fiber. They do have solid colors, but they also have this pink and purplish and bluish one, which I really, really love, and that sits on my DEF CON 13 mod. Check them out. They're about $34.99. I think you're going to start seeing some sales and availabilities, so the pricing will come down. They're just pretty new. But it is one amazing vape and one amazing flavor chaser. Out of every tank that I have had in the past year, this blows it every single tank away. I've had zero leaking and I've had zero dry hits, and I am a very heavy vapor. So on that, I'm also celebrating. Sunday was 12 weeks that my husband is absolutely smoke free, and so I'm really pleased about that, and I have to thank Limitless for that. Their pod system is what he started on. So thank you guys for all the support as he's made his transition, and I get to spend hopefully another 28 years with my wonderful husband. So anyway, love you all. I will see you on the next video review. Don't forget to, stay in touch with Savage. They've got something coming really special up this Friday with their show. And I will see you on the next video review. And remember, vape and breathe, because with vaping, we know we breathe a hell of a lot better, except when we have pneumonia. But I can still vape, which is really cool. So I love you all, and I will see you again.